Dear beautiful souls, the past is a place we often find ourselves trapped in, a place where memories, regrets, and old wounds keep us chained. But for those who are chosen, staying in the past means missing out on the powerful future that awaits. The truth is, living in the past can be the greatest obstacle to achieving the life you were meant to live. Every time you dwell on past mistakes or missed opportunities, you're reinforcing the idea that those moments define you. But here is the twist: those moments do not define you. You have the power to change your story, to rewrite your future, and it starts with letting go of the past. The past is like a heavy anchor that keeps you from moving forward, but the moment you decide to cut it loose, you open the door to endless possibilities. It's time to stop looking back and start focusing on where you're going, because the future is far brighter than anything you've left behind. Imagine if you continue to live in the past, constantly replaying those moments of hurt, failure, and disappointment. What does that do to your present and future? The answer is simple: it holds you back, preventing you from reaching your full potential. If you keep focusing on what went wrong, you'll never be able to see what could go right. Living in the past is like trying to drive a car by only looking in the rearview mirror. You're bound to crash. The more you focus on the past, the more you miss out on the opportunities and blessings that are right in front of you. If you don't stop living in the past, you risk never stepping into the purpose that was uniquely designed for you. This is a crucial moment for you to realize that your destiny is too important to be overshadowed by what has already happened. The stakes couldn't be higher, because your future, your happiness, and your fulfillment are all on the line. It's time to let go of the past so you can embrace the future that's waiting for you. One of the most powerful principles that can help you stop living in the past is the miracle principle. This principle teaches that your reality is a reflection of how you see yourself and the world around you. If you see yourself as someone who is defined by past mistakes, that's exactly what your reality will reflect. You'll continue to experience situations that reinforce the idea that you're stuck in the past. But if you start to see yourself as someone who is capable of growth, change, and new beginnings, your reality will begin to reflect that as well. The mirror of reality shows you what you believe about yourself deep inside. If you believe that you're still that person who made mistakes years ago, then that's what you'll see in your life today. But if you start to believe that you are someone who has learned from the past, who has grown, and who is ready for a new chapter, the mirror will reflect a new and brighter reality. This is why it's so important to change the way you see yourself in your past. The moment you start to see yourself differently, your life will begin to change as well. The mirror principle is a reminder that the past only has power over you if you allow it to. By changing your self-perception, you change your reality, and you start to move forward into the future you were meant to have. Understanding the delay in manifestation is crucial when it comes to breaking free from the past. In the world of thoughts and imagination, everything happens instantly. You can close your eyes and picture a new life, a different scenario, and it feels real in that moment. But in the physical world, change takes time. This delay can often be frustrating, especially when you're trying to move on from the past. You might wonder why, even after deciding to let go, you still see remnants of your old life in your current reality. This is where the nature of physical manifestation comes into play. The material world is dense, and it operates on a different timeline than your thoughts and intentions. Just because you decided to leave the past behind doesn't mean your outer world will reflect that immediately. It's like planting a seed. You don't see the tree the next day, but with patience and care it eventually grows. The same goes for your life. You have to hold on to your new mindset, your decision to move forward long enough for it to manifest in the physical world. This understanding is key to not getting discouraged when the change isn't instant. The delay doesn't mean nothing is happening, it just means the process is underway, and you need to stay committed to your decision to stop living in the past. Your persistent beliefs play a huge role in whether or not you successfully move away from the past. What you believe about yourself and your life becomes your reality. If you hold on to the belief that you are stuck, that the past defines you, then that's what will keep manifesting in your life. On the other hand, if you start to believe that you are free from the past that you are capable of change and growth, then your life will begin to reflect that the challenge here is maintaining these new positive beliefs even when the old ones try to creep back in. It's common to have moments of doubt, to question whether you're really capable of leaving the past behind, but these are the moments that define your future. It's in these moments of doubt that you must reaffirm your new beliefs, reminding yourself that you are no longer that person defined by past mistakes. You are someone new, someone capable of creating a future that is free from the shadows of the past. The more you reinforce these beliefs, the stronger they become, and the more your reality will start to shift to match them. It's a process of reprogramming your mind, replacing old limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. This is how you begin to see the changes you've been hoping for in your life. The mirror principle doesn't just reflect your general emotions, it reflects the specific content of your thoughts. This means that it's not just about feeling stuck or frustrated, it's about what exactly you're focusing on. If you're constantly thinking about past hurts, about the things you wish you had done differently, that's what will keep showing up in your life. The mirror of reality will continue to reflect those specific things back to you. For example, if you keep thinking, "I regret not taking that opportunity," you'll find yourself in situations where missed opportunities continue to haunt you. But if you start focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want, the reflection will begin to change. It's like tuning a radio. Whatever frequency you set it to, that's the kind of music you'll hear. If you tune your thoughts to past regrets, that's what your life will reflect. But if you start tuning your thoughts to what you want to create, to the future you're aiming for, your life will begin to reflect that instead. This is the process of purifying your thoughts, cleansing them of past negativity, and focusing them on your future goals and desires. By doing this, you start to see new possibilities, new opportunities, and you begin to attract the life you've always wanted. The key is to be mindful of the content of your thoughts and to direct them towards what you want rather than what you're trying to leave behind. One of the most powerful ways to stop living in the past is to shift your focus to what you already have in your life. It's easy to get caught up in what you've lost, the mistakes you've made, or the opportunities that slipped through your fingers. But when you focus on what you do have, your strengths, your accomplishments, your loved ones, you start to see your life in a new light. Gratitude plays a huge role in this process. When you start to appreciate the things you currently have, you begin to create a foundation for a brighter future. This shift in focus not only helps you break free from the past, but also allows you to build a future that is rooted in positivity and abundance. By appreciating the present, you open yourself up to more of what you desire. It's about recognizing that even though the past may have had its challenges, it doesn't define your entire life. There are blessings all around you, and when you focus on these, you begin to attract more good things into your life. This mindset of abundance rather than scarcity is what will ultimately help you move forward and leave the past behind. The mirror cycle is a concept that explains why many people feel stuck in a repeating pattern of past behaviors and outcomes. The cycle begins with observation, looking at your current reality and allowing it to dictate your feelings and thoughts. For example, if you're unhappy with your job, you might start to think negatively about your life, which in turn creates more negative outcomes. This cycle can be hard to break because it's self-reinforcing. Your thoughts create your reality, and your reality reinforces those thoughts. To break free from this cycle, you need to reverse it. Instead of letting your current reality shape your thoughts, you need to start with the thoughts and images you want to see reflected in your reality. This means consciously choosing to focus on what you want rather than what is currently happening. It's about creating a new image in your mind, a vision of the future you desire, and holding on to that image until it starts to manifest in your reality. By doing this, you take control of the mirror cycle and begin to shape your life according to your desires rather than your past experiences. Consistency is key when it comes to breaking free from the past and creating a new reality. Once you've decided on the new image you want to project, it's crucial to stick with it even when things don't seem to be changing as quickly as you'd like. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but this is where many people make the mistake of slipping back into old patterns. Remember, the physical world takes time to catch up with the changes you've made internally. It's like planting a seed. You won't see the flower bloom right away, but that doesn't mean it's not growing. The same goes for your life. You have to maintain the new image you've created even when the results aren't immediately visible. This consistency will eventually lead to the changes you desire. It's about being patient and trusting the process process over time. As you continue to focus on your new image, you'll start to see the external world reflecting the internal changes you've made. This is the power of consistency, staying committed to your vision no matter what. Letting go of the past is not just about forgetting what has happened, it's about reclaiming your power to shape your future. The past can teach you valuable lessons, but it should never be a place where you dwell. The more you focus on what's behind you, the less energy you have to create what's ahead. By understanding the mirror principle, recognizing the delay in manifestation, and staying consistent in your new beliefs, you begin to break free from the chains of the past. You start to see life as a series of opportunities rather than regrets. The future holds so much potential, but it requires you to be fully present, to focus on what you want, and to believe in your ability to create it. Every moment you spend in the past is a moment lost in building your future. So make the choice today to stop living in the past, embrace the present, focus on what you already have, and stay committed to the new image you want to see reflected in your life. The future is bright, but it's up to you to step into it with confidence and leave the past where it belongs behind you. Thanks for watching.